Hi everyone, Kathleen Hayden from Dream Space Organizing, and I'm here in my kitchen today to hopefully inspire you to reuse items that you currently have in your home to help you get decluttered and organized. And today it's all about the kitchen. So I had a couple of antique tins that quite honestly I wasn't ready to part with. I love them so much. So I have incorporated them in my kitchen, and because they are cookie tins, I didn't need to relabel them, and more importantly, it's because of what I put inside of them. So here they are, and I'm just going to give you a really good close-up here. So this one here is a Mrs. Fields cookie tin, and the larger of the two is a Peak Friends cookie tin. So they're pretty good size to house what I need them for, and I'll just show you here the Mrs. Fields cookie tin. It seemed appropriate that I house my cookie cutters inside, and even if I were to go and purchase, one or two more, they'll fit nicely inside with still a little bit of room to spare, and the lid would still fit on nice and snug. So keeping that in mind, if you are, trying to fit something into a container and knowing that you need to purchase a little bit more of whatever it is, make sure that there's still some space to be able to put the lid on tightly, okay? So, and here's my second one, and as you can see, this is a fairly large tin. So what I house in here are, I make bars or some kind of treat quite a few times a year, and inside of this particular tin, I keep those 2 or 3 recipes and any leftover ingredients from that particular recipe. So let's just say I go to the bulk store and I am making one of the 3 recipes that are inside here. These are my go-to recipes. These are the ones I do all the time. So I go to the bulk store and I purchase a little bit more of a few ingredients that I didn't actually need. I will house those leftover ingredients in this tin with those recipes so that the next time I make that bar, because I know I'm going to make it again relatively soon, I have those leftovers to use, and I will pull this tin out of the cupboard before I make my way to the store and see what do I really need before I make a purchase. So that makes sense to me to keep those few constant repeat recipes close at hand and everything together. It may not work for you, and that's okay. It doesn't work for everybody. That's what works for me. That's why I did it this way. And again, I didn't label these because they seemed appropriate being in the kitchen, and I know what's inside. So if you need to label your storage containers, by all means, definitely do so. Like I said, these were just kind of obvious to me. That's why I didn't need to label these. But you know what? If you're going to do a label and you don't want to see it on the outside of the tin, or at least on the lid or on the side of the box or the storage container itself, consider just putting it on the bottom so you can just flip it over and just have a quick look. And maybe over the course of time, you'll even know what's inside of your container, so you won't even have to flip it over to see what that label says. So hopefully I've inspired you. Go have a look around your house, see what inspires you that might function as a great organizational tool. And until next time, take care.